Nodus is constantly refining their models until they achieve perfection. For some brands, this may result in releases that feel too familiar. Nodus manages to do it and make the watches feel anew again. The latest model in their catalog to undergo a bit of refinement is the Contrail. Slimmed down proportions and upgraded components are just a few of the elements we're going to be taking a look at in this video review of the Contrail 2. The original Contrail was one of the first watches I reviewed from Nodus. Much has changed from that watch to the one we're taking a look at today, but the soul of what made that watch great is still present in this latest release. The Contrail was Nodus's most modestly sized watch until the Sector series arrived. Coming in at 39mm wide, it isn't their smallest case, but to me it feels slightly smaller than the Sector's case. Nodus has put a lot of time into the design of the case for the Contrail 2 and made it feel like a watch that was designed specifically to fit my wrist. The lugs turn down gently, and they aren't long relative to the rest of the dimensions. Unless you have a large, flat wrist, I suspect that you would get the same feeling on the wrist from the Contrail 2 as I did. Nodus has always done a great job with their case designs and making sure they fit a variety of wrists. The Duality was a great example of this, and it was my favorite fitting Nodus until the Contrail 2 arrived on my doorstep for review. It is unobtrusive on the wrist, and while it doesn't command a ton of wrist presence, it still has some heft to let you know it's there. The bidirectional 12-hour bezel is easy to operate on the wrist thanks to the ceramic ball bearings. It can quickly be rotated in either way to get to the second time zone you want to track. As you would expect from Nodus, the lume is heavily applied and looks great at night. I had the stainless steel version for review, but the sapphire bezel versions have a fully loomed bezel, which I think would look even cooler. With that said, the stainless steel version has a lume triangle at the 12 o'clock position. Whichever version you choose, you're going to be happy with the lume. What I thought was a white chapter ring at first turned out to be steel. It complements the stainless steel bezel and is yet another nice touch Nodus has put on the Contrail 2. However, my favorite touch is the roulette date wheel. Alternating white and red text with a black background is present at 6 o'clock. The red text pairs with the red accents on the watch. Other dial colors have different roulette date wheel combinations that look just as great as well. Although the red text was difficult to read sometimes, it was never impossible and didn't bother me enough to dislike it. The Contrail was Nodus's first foray into the Gata watch, or go anywhere, do anything watch. Designed to accommodate a number of uses like adventure, travel, diving, or whatever the wearer may get themselves into, the Contrail can take it. I won't say it's Nodus's perfect watch. There are a couple things I would change, one of which would be the width of the bezel. I wouldn't mind seeing the bezel slimmed down a touch. However, when you take the watch as a whole, it is a fantastic watch with thought put into it. The small details and new refinements from the original Contrail have made this my favorite watch from the brand. The proportions all fit together perfectly for a balanced feel on the wrist with looks to match. If you've been looking for a watch that can take a punch and look good doing it, the Contrail 2 might be the one you're looking for. Thanks for checking out the video review, and for the full written review, head over to watchclicker.com.